안녕. Today's topic is 은가 보다. Actually, I made a video about 나보다, which is similar, but 나보다 is combined with verbs most of the time, and 은가 보다 with adjectives. Both of them mean something seems to be, or I think, blah blah blah, blah blah must be. So they are used when you're making a guess or when you're making an assumption based on the ground. Like you look out the window and you see people carrying umbrellas and you think, oh, it must be raining. Yeah. 사람들이 우산을 쓰고 있어요. 비가 오나 봐요. Or you see your coworker Chino and he already packed a bag. You think, oh, he's going home. He's leaving already. And then you can say, oh, 진호 씨가 집에 가나 봐요. 벌써 집에 가나 봐요. 가방을 다 쌌어요. Yeah, in those cases, you can use 나 봐요. So there's a ground, and based on that, you think, you infer, blah, blah, blah. And in the previous video, I talked about the difference between blah, blah, 나보다 and blah, blah, 은 거 같아요. So I won't repeat that. If you have no idea about the differences, you can follow the link in the description or here, the link here somewhere. Today we'll talk about 은가 보다, adjective plus 은가 보다. So for example, 좋은가 봐요, 좋다 plus 은가 봐요. Something seems to be good, I think something is good. Or 짧다, to be short, 짧은가 봐요. 짧 has double final consonants, 을 and 부 together. So you add 은가 봐요, 짧은가 봐요. Something seems short, something must be short. And 짜다, to be salty, you take 짜, the stem, and add 은가 봐요. So 짠가 봐요. Something seems to be salty. And 피곤하다, to be tired. 피곤하 is the stem. So 피곤한가 봐요. 피곤한가 봐요. Somebody seems to be tired. Somebody must be tired. Now we'll look into some sentences to see how this phrase is used actually. Yeah, so the ground and then your inference or your assumption. 미나 씨가 아픈가 봐요. 찡그리고 있어요. So Mina she seems to be sick. Yeah, she's frowning. So based on the fact that she's frowning, you make the assumption that oh, she must be sick or she must not feeling well. 네, 미나 씨가 아픈가 봐요. And the next one, 강아지가 배고픈가 봐요. 빈 그릇을 계속 핥고 있어요. 배고픈가 봐요. Must be hungry. The puppy must be hungry. He keeps licking the empty bowl. 빈 그릇. And 얘기가 지루한가 봐요. 학생들이 시계를 보고 있어요. So the talk must be boring. 지루한가 봐요. The students are looking at their watch or looking at the clock. 시계. 시계 can be a watch or the clock on the wall. And 지연 씨가 집에 가고 싶은가 봐요. 가방을 자꾸 만져요. 지연 seems to want to go home. She keeps touching or fumbling her bag. The next one. 고양이가 햇볕이 좋은가 봐요. 발코니에서 햇볕을 쬐고 있어요. The cat seems to be enjoying the sun, seems to like the sun. She's enjoying the sunlight on the balcony. Yeah, 햇볕이 좋은가 봐요. Yeah, seems to enjoy the sun, seems to like the sun. There are some irregular verbs that you need to be careful about. First of all, 부 irregular, 비읍 irregular. Those, if you haven't learned, 부 changes into 우 and then you follow the rule. So, for example, 춥다, to be cold. 추 and then 부 gets dropped. Then you add 우 and then you follow the rule. 은가 봐요. So, 추운가 봐요. Yeah, somebody seems cold or the weather seems to be cold. And the opposite, to be hot, is 덥다. Also, 더, and then instead of 부, you add 우. 더운가 봐요. 더운가 봐요. Somebody seems hot or the weather must be hot. Yeah, people are sweating and they're carrying the portable small fans and you guess, oh, it must be hot. 더운가 봐요. And then 맵다, to be spicy. The rule's the same. 매운가 봐요. 매운가 봐요. Something must be spicy. And then there's real irregular verbs. Yeah, real gets dropped and then you follow the rule. For example, 달다, to be sweet. 다 gets dropped. real gets dropped. And then 인가 봐요. 단가 봐요. something seems sweet. I think something is sweet. And then 멀다, to be far. Also 먼가 봐요. Yeah, deal gets dropped. 먼가 봐요. Something seems far. I think something is far. And the past tense is 안나보다, 얻나보다, 했나보다. In the beginning, I said 나보다 is mainly used with verbs. But in the past tense, adjectives can also be used with 나보다, 안나보다, 했나보다, 얻나보다, 추웠나보다, or 더웠나보다. It must have been hot. Yeah, like that. So we'll look into some examples. 진호 씨가 진짜 바빴나 봐요. 지난주에 연락이 안 됐어요. 진호 씨 must have been really busy last week. I couldn't reach him. He was out of contact. 연락이 안 됐어요. So 바빴나 봐요. Yeah, it's past tense. He must have been busy. And 음악 수업이 재밌었나 봐요. 아이가 계속 수업에 대해서 얘기해요. The music class must have been fun. My kid keeps talking about the class. So 재밌었나 봐요. Past tense. It must have been fun. And 민수가 오늘 많이 더웠나 봐요. 지금 찬물로 샤워하고 있어요. 민수 must have been really hot today. It must have been really hot for him today. He's taking a cold shower now. 찬물로 샤워를 하고 있어요. 더웠나 봐요. Must have been hot. We'll quickly look into nouns as well. Noun plus 인가 보다. Yeah. But if you analyze it, it's actually the same rule as the adjectives. So noun, 이다, 이 is the verb stem, right? So after the stem 이, you add 인가 보다. So noun인가 보다. Yeah, like 선생님인가 봐요. Somebody must be a teacher. Or 미국 사람인가 봐요. Somebody must be American. Like that. For example, 지금 쉬는 시간인가 봐요. 아이들이 다 나와 있어요. It must be break time now. All the kids are outside. 쉬는 시간인가 봐요. Break time인가 봐요. 진아 씨는 미국 사람인가 봐요. 영어를 진짜 잘해요. Yeah. 진아 seems to be American. She speaks such good English. Yeah. 미국 사람인가 봐요. 미니 씨가 회의 중인가 봐요. 전화를 안 받아요. Minnie must be in a meeting. She's not answering the phone. 회의 중, 중 means middle. It's a noun. So 인가 봐요. 회의 중인가 봐요. She must be in the middle of a meeting. 민수가 회사에 가는 길인가 봐요. 정장을 입고 있어요. This time, 길 is a noun. 가는 길이다 means be on the way to somewhere. 블라블라에 가는 길이다. So I think 민수 is on the way to work. He's wearing a suit. 가는 길인가 봐요. Now we have some translation questions, practice questions. So as always, if I give sentences in Korean, you turn that into English and vice versa, English to Korean. Yeah. The first one, 아이들이 추운가 봐요. 집에서 코트를 입고 있어요. Yeah, 추운가 봐요. Must be cold. I used to do that in another city when I was living in Germany for the first time. 집에서 코트를 입었어요. Kids must be cold. They're wearing a coat at home. 그 국수 매운가 봐요. 미나가 계속 우유를 마셔요. 매운가 봐요. Must be spicy. The noodle must be spicy. Mina keeps drinking milk. 계속, continuously. It looks like the weather is warm. People are not wearing jackets. Warm, 따뜻하다. And 자켓을 입다. So you can say, 날씨가 따뜻한가 봐요. 사람들이 자켓을 안 입고 있어요. People are not wearing jackets. 자켓을 안 입고 있어요. I think he's Japanese. He has a Japanese accent. Accent, 억양. This time it's 일본 사람, a noun. So you say noun plus 인가 봐요. So you can say 그 남자 일본 사람인가 봐요. 일본인 억양이 있어요. Or 일본 사람 억양이 있어요. Or I think you can also say 일본어 억양이 있어요. Sounds like Japanese. Yeah, 일본어 억양이 있어요. Should be also fine. 그 사람 인플루언서인가 봐요. 길에서 사람들이 알아봐요. 알아보다, to notice or recognize. So you can say, I think he's an influencer. People notice him on the street. People notice him on the street. People recognize him on the street. 진호 씨가 심심한가 봐요. 매일 저한테 전화해요. So 심심하다, to be bored because you have not much to do. 진호 seems bored. I think 진호 is bored. He calls me every day. The homework must be hard. Nobody could solve the questions. Hard, difficult, 어렵다. Nobody could. 아무도 blah blah 못. Yeah. So 그 숙제 어려운가 봐요. Or if it's past tense, 어려웠나 봐요. 아무도 문제를 못 풀었어요. 네, 문제를 풀다, solve questions. 그 숙제 어려운가 봐요. or 어려웠나 봐요. 아무도 문제를 못 풀었어요. 음식이 상했나 봐요. 냄새가 이상해요. 상하다, to go bad. So you can say the food must have gone bad. It smells weird. 냄새가 이상해요. The movie must have been touching. My friends all came out crying. Yeah, touching, 감동적이다. Touching, moving. Yeah. And then came out crying. In this case, coming out and crying happens at the same time. So you would use blah blah면서. Simultaneous actions. So 그 영화 감동적인가 봐요. Or if it's past tense, 감동적이었나 봐요. 제 친구들이 다 울면서 나왔어요. blah blah면서. Yeah, happening at the same time. 울면서 나왔어요. Crying and coming out at the same time. So that was all for today. I try to give many examples to help you understand this concept. If you need more exercises, I put more exercise questions in my grammar note. To get that, you need to become my Patreon member. Yeah. If you become my Patreon member, you can download my transcripts or grammar notes. Or there's also Talk membership. You can have a chat with other Korean learners and have a casual chat in a very friendly and relaxed atmosphere. Getting exposure, a lot of input is also or more important when learning a language. But I think it's easy to do by yourself. You can watch lots of videos, listen to podcasts, but having many chances to use the language, to speak the language, it's not always easy. Yeah. That's why I try to have a group chat every week. It's a very easygoing, relaxed atmosphere. You can even bring some snacks or drinks. Yeah, so yeah, try it and get to know other Korean learners. I bring quiz questions, some games, and we can also have just free-flowing conversations. So have a look in the description. I'll put the link down there. Yeah, if you have any questions about today's video, leave a comment down there. And I'll see you again with another topic next time. 네, 한국어 공부 계속 재밌게 하세요. 또 만나요. 다음에 또 만나요. 안녕.